Exporting interactive media from Adobe InDesign 2019. Hello, I'm Linda Monroe Ward, and I would like to show you what your options are for exporting interactive documents from Adobe InDesign. I'm in InDesign 2019 right now. Here is a little document that I created. It's supposed to be like the cover of a magazine and two inside spreads, and there's a lot of interactivity in this. So let me go to the first page, and the title, Digital Art Today, actually is an animation that comes down from the top, and the date actually is an animation that comes in from the right. So that's what I have on that first page. Oh, by the way, all the imagery and the video were created by me from my photography. Okay. Then the next spread, I have another animation in the subhead. It flies in from the left, and that's it for that page. Now, the third page, whoops, let's do this. The third page, I have a video, and this video I actually created using the media palette here, and I brought in the video, and my poster image here is the image that will show on YouTube when you go search my video. Before you play it, this is the image that will show. But I didn't use the controls that would be with this. I chose none for the controllers because I wanted to create buttons for this. So what I did was I created these little buttons and put them in. And the first button, if I go to the buttons panel here, on click, it will play the video. The second button, on click, will stop the video. The third button, on click, will pause the video. And the fourth button, on click, will resume the video. So these are really cool to have. So that's how I did that. Now, the second spread here has some slideshows and rollovers. Okay, I have a slideshow here. These images were from Carl Sandburg National Historic Site. I created those using object styles, these slideshows. Each image is a state. Object states, I'm sorry. Each image here is a state in this object. And what I did was I actually created buttons, and this is linked together, but in the buttons, when I click on one button, it'll either move up in the states, and click on the other button, it'll move down in the states, showing different pictures. So that's how I created the slideshows. Now, these two things, images, this is taken up at Pilot Mountain, North Carolina. These two images are actually buttons. Each one is a button. Now, what I did with the buttons here was when I clicked on the small image, I would choose visibility. And when that small image is clicked, the large image will show. And that's how I did that. Then, if I click on the large image, the small image would show and the large image would disappear. And I would choose which, you choose the little eyeballs here, how you choose whether it's going to be visible or not, which element on the page will be visible or not. So that's a quick, easy way of doing rollovers. And those are what I have. Those are the interactive things. Oh, I also have hyperlinks. And when I click on them, it takes me elsewhere. Okay, so that's what I have. Now, how do I export these? First of all, I always have my students check about the links, make sure all the pictures are linked, okay? The other thing I do is I have the students look down at the bottom of their screen and see that there's a little green dot and it says no errors. If there are errors, they will click the little down arrow and find out what they are and correct them. The first thing I make them do is archive everything. I go File, Package, and they have to archive their work. This will gather all the links that are in the images, including sound and video, that type of thing. And it also collects the fonts, and everything's in one folder. Okay. One way you can export this is an interactive PDF. And how you would do that is File, Export, and we will choose Adobe PDF for interactive. And now we will go ahead and go save, and I already did it once. We will go save, and I want all the pages, and that's about it for now. And I will go export. Okay. One or more interactive elements are clipped in ways that PDF files cannot reproduce. These elements will be adjusted in the export PDF. That's most likely the slideshow. So let's go okay and see what we have left when we look at the PDF. Okay, saving it. Okay, here it is in Acrobat Pro. Let me go to the first page. Here's my first page, and remember I had animation on the heading and the date. Well, it's not working. Okay, when I went to that page, the animation should have worked, but it didn't. Now the second page, likewise, I had an animation on the subhead. It didn't work. Let's see if the video works. Hello everyone, I'm Linda Monroe Ward. And yes, the video works and my buttons work. So in this interactive PDF, I know videos work and buttons work now. So let's go down a couple more pages. We'll go down to this spread. Okay, let's check this slideshow. Nope, there's buttons and they're trying to do something, but the PDF will just not deal with states where there were different images that would show up as I click the buttons. Now let's look at the rollover. This rollover works. That's because the small image is a button and the big image is a button. That's why those worked. So we were missing, our hyperlink. I think our hyperlinks work. Well, I'm sure they do. Allow. Okay, so here it is. This is on1.com, where it's another photo editing software that you can get, and it's supposed to come in, but that's where this is gone. Okay, I use On1 also for photo editing. So the hyperlink works. Okay, so let's go back to InDesign and see another way of exporting. And that would be File, Export, and I will do a PDF. And this PDF, there's two kinds. There's fixed layout and there's reflowable. Reflowable EPUB is like what you read on your Kindle. You can increase the font size and everything flows differently and pages are different. Now my document is a fixed layout document. I don't want things moving around on the pages, so I will choose EPUB fixed layout. Okay, and I will click Save, and I already did it once before. And I want all the pages. I want to rasterize the first page. I did not create a table of contents, otherwise I would choose it and also tell what style sheet I had for it. Okay, and there's a few other settings, converting things. If I have pings in it, I want a resolution of 150, and there's some CSS, Java, and that kind of stuff. But I'll go okay. Now, I have, okay, it's actually exporting the EPUB, and then it will open it up. I have Adobe Digital Editions to read it in. People can also read it in iBook Store. Okay, here it is. I'm in Adobe Digital Editions. Notice that first page, my animations worked. Okay, the next page, my animation worked again. The next page, remember, I have a video. Hello everyone, I'm Linda Monroe Ward, Yes, the video works and my buttons work. Okay, the next page. Hey, my slideshows work. Okay, and my rollovers work. Let's check the hyperlink, and it's going to on one again, this one. Okay, but it does work. Okay, the hyperlink works. So now there's another way that you can actually publish this. Adobe has it set up that you can publish it onto their servers and you'll get a link to share with people. And how do I do that? I go to Publish Online, and at this point a window will show up. Let's do it again. A window will show up. Here it is. Now I've published this before, so I'm going to choose Existing Document. And there is this Advanced tab that you can do too. Okay, I can choose other things, what'll be my first page, and some things about resolution and color settings, but it's an existing document. I want it to be in spreads, and I will publish. Okay, are you sure you want to update the existing link? Yes, I do. Okay, now once that's published, I will get a link. It's preparing my document. Now it's going to upload it. This Adobe InDesign, the interactive side, is my absolutely favorite side of InDesign. I've actually brought this into my graphic design courses, parts of this InDesign, because I love it so much, and you can create so many different things with it. Okay, now I can copy the link from this window. And this is where I can send it to anybody. I can also share it to Facebook, Twitter, or as an email. And now I will go view my document. And here's what it looks like online. And when you share that link to somebody and they go here, this is what they will see. This is what they will see. Okay. Here's my e-magazine. Okay. Here's the next page. And the animation works. Notice it spreads because I said to publish it as spreads. Let's check the first page again. There's my animation. Yes, it did indeed work. My next page worked. My video. Hello everyone. I'm Linda. Yes, it did work. The video worked and the buttons worked. Okay, so now here's the next spread. Let's see, my slideshow works. And my rollovers work. So those are the three main ways you can export an interactive document. Now remember, the PDF, it didn't allow for all of the interactivity that I had in this document. I know for sure if you export it as an interactive PDF, the only things that will go over are bookmarks, cross-references, movies or sounds, hyperlinks, buttons, which you still can create rollovers, page transitions, and you can create forms where people would put in their name and click check boxes and things like that. So the Adobe PDF is more limited as to what you can use. I hope this helps you, and enjoy. Thank you.